What's up everyone, Wonderful here. This time we are doing Midweek Magic Momir. And if you don't know what Momir is, it's basically discard a card and pay mana cost to get a token copy of a random creature card with that mana value. So in Momir, your deck will only be lands and you just discard your land, play lands, discard your land, and get a random creature out of it. This will be the testing session for my new mic setting, because I actually had 2 recordings of Dustmoon Drives before this, but the mic sounds really bad and I don't want to pollute everyone's ears by releasing those. So yeah, this will be the test run for this mic. This time's mic setting, hopefully this time actually works out. My mic stopped working ever since I upgraded my PC to Windows 11. Windows 11 sucks, but oh well. Without further ado, let's jump into the gameplay. Alright, here we are game 1 with the Keeper hand. It doesn't even let you mulligan because it doesn't matter. The opponent discard a card for 0-1 Ingenious Prodigy, which basically does nothing because they have no counters. Unless they somehow find a way to put counters on there. Let's start Momiring. Discard a card. And I'm trying to make sure I have one lens of... Okay, that's even worse than the Ingenious Prodigy. We just get a Scourge of the whatever thing, and it dies because we both have 20 health. Well, such as the nature of Momir. Arrow Chief of Compliance doesn't do too much, it's just a 2-mana 1/3. Now we get a Sweet Drop. Discard the Plains. We go, okay. We got a C3. Yeah, that's better than any creatures they have right now. In this mode, you just basically hope you get the bombs, especially with flying. What did they get? They did get a flying, but it's a block. Yeah, it's defender. Only works for blocks. Although I don't want to attack now because they can just double block. And if you have counters, you can attack though you didn't have defender. But they don't need to have the counters first. Momir for 4. We got... When this creature dies, creates a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian with Toxic 1. Alright, the else I'll just give it to the other creature, which is nice. Maybe I should just attack there. But still, I'm trading into a 2/3. They got a 3/4. Okay, now there's just no attacks period. Alright, now we have 1 color for each. That works well for all the activations. And Momir on 5. It's pretty garbage. We're not gonna have any Garruk anywhere. Oh well. Nothing's working so far from both sides. Alright, their Momir for 5 gets Holios Rock, which actually pretty good because the Power Stone can tap for more mirror cost, so they Momir for 7 next turn. Ugh. Momir for 6. I get a Quick Beam. Up to 2 target creatures, each gets +2 and trample. Now they have good attacks, so let's just do it. Alright, no blockers. And give them the poison, that doesn't actually matter. And now they're moving for 7, which is not gonna be good unless they whiffed. They got a Gravewalker is basically a 5/5 flying. Super glorified 5/5 flying. With no other text. I think I just start attacking with Quick Beam. I have 0 blockers for flyers right now. Or maybe we hit something really good with Momir. We hit a Forge Fire Automaton, which is a 8/5 vanilla, because there's not gonna be any creature in graveyard unless we hit more alchemy stuff that just conjure cards into the graveyard. And they can just block with the other creatures. Yeah, like that. And I'll be super sad. 5/6. I still think I should get rid of big creature. So to allow my other creatures to attack through. I'm assuming they are attacking with Gravewalker. A Gravewaker. They're not gonna Momir for... Yeah, they are. Okay, they just tap, making sure everything works out. Momir for 8. And the 7 is gonna be our number. They got to 8 because of the Power Song. Which is a prototype X8. Okay, what does it actually do? When other enters... Oh, okay. This is a blank. Oh, hopefully we have something here, because we are gonna die to flyers if we don't hit anything. Flying Vigilance. And it blocks the 5/5, which is more good enough. That's the most important part. We just attack with this. They can jump block with 0-1. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do here. And hopefully they don't Momir into another thing. And right now, if I attack with the 5/7, they can double block. So this is not even a good attack. 8/8 Death Touch. Alright, another big thing. So I'm just gonna leave A5 behind for the 8/8 Death Touch. And for the 8/8, I just do a triple block on that. Yeah, triple block is good here. We're just playing to the board, basically. And we get a Might if any of these two dies. Although Might does literally nothing. Unless we have some sacrifice effects. Yep. They get rid of 2 creatures, we get a Might. And now we basically the top deck wars to see who get the better Momir. I'm at 7, they are at 8. I got a 7/7 Dracosat, which is gonna be Omega powerful when he attacks. Gonna pass here. That's a very good hit. 4 damage to their targets and 3 damage to other targets. This guy just gonna win the game on spot unless they Momir into something good. They Momir into an island. Creatures without... Okay, I can still attack with flyers, but... Alright, this just gonna hit our face. Oh, they cannot attack with the 8/8. Okay. So the only attack they can do is the flyers, but... We have better flyers. Let's Momir first before doing anything. We drew a card, and we can just play the land. And we definitely attacking with both, which 4 damage to any target, 3 damage to 2 targets. So I guess I just choose face and then two of these two. I can still block Bruna block the Gravewalker, and I have this for jump block if it actually comes to that point. 4 damage to any target, 3 damage to other 2. And they have to jump block here. Actually. So now the only hope they can have is to pump this Leviathan by 1. That's the only way they win. Or if they have any effects, that's just do 1 damage. That's a final Momir. Okay, the final Momir does nothing. And we just win with fires. Oh, 4 player at 1 HP. Damn. And yep, that's the first win of Momir. I think I'm just gonna play until I get all the rewards. Rewards are the rare cards. Yeah, rare card and the cosmetic. Heading into game 2. Alright, here's game 2 of Momir. They're going first. I actually don't know if going first or second is better. Going second means you have 1 more card. That makes your Momir better. But your Momir is like 1 turn late. especially if I'm not doing the first one. Right, a Momir for Bookworm, which is a draw and discard. But it's just a 2-3. Draw and discard literally doesn't matter in this format. And we need to hit all the different lands. Make sure we have color of every mana. We got ourselves an Armory Veteran, Alchemy, 2 mana 2/2 Ward. Actually, just 2 mana 2/2. Doesn't matter too much. They can have an attack here. And is there any way that I can make this equip? Rona's offense. That's pretty good because Rona's is just gonna get enabled once they hit higher Momir. And as long as they have 3 mana, they can just activate it. And now they're doing draw and discard. Oh yeah, all the lands are snow in case we Momir into snow cards that cares for snow mana. That's pretty thoughtful, not gonna lie. Momir, come on. This is basically a 2/3 blank. You're not gonna cast any instant sorceries. If they Momir into a power 4, we just can't beat this Ronas whatsoever. Wow. They are being very aggressive. Not gonna block. For now. They're not even gonna Momir. They're just gonna, hey, I'm gonna pay 3 mana and attack you. And now Momir for 4. That's pretty garbage. I think I just attack with Armory Veteran and just in case they do this again, I can double block the Bookworm. But if they Momir into 5, they can just attack with Ronas, no problem. Yep, they did. Jumping Ronas every turn sounds so bad though. I don't know why they attack with that. Let's just double block. And I can transform it actually. Lose all abilities and no. That's not good. I don't want them to lose abilities. Alright, Momir for 5. Trample. Lethal damage is by power, so these creatures doesn't have less power. And it also doesn't have art. And the text is pretty weird. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, is in black, and yeah, the whole thing is weird. They got a Morkrot's Necropod. When it's text or blocks, sacrifice another. Nope. It's gonna ask me every turn, and they're not attacking with Ronas, which is actually good. If they attack, I have the chump block there. Ronas is invulnerable at current state. Momir for a Colossal Dreadmaw. This is DOG. The OG Dreadmaw, 6 mana, 6/6 for trample. Well, they didn't Momir for turn, so now actually they have more cards, which is actually good for them. They Momir for Urani the Unwritten, which is a 7/7 flying trample. And if I don't have any answer for that, I just lose right away. So let's hope we get it. Can we get any answer for it? The answer is nope, so we just lose here. This is the fate of the Momir. You win some and lose some. Heading to game 3. Alright, here we're at game 3. Just gonna play a land and pass. And we start Momir at 2, which is what they were thinking of as well. We get a Sunstar Expansionist. It attacks as a 3/3. So it's actually a pretty good 2-drop. to hit. They hit a Incisor Glider, basically a 2-mana 1/6 flyer, but it cannot block our stuff if I just attack every turn. Or you just play lands every turn, I mean. This is a 3-mana 3/2 blank. Still attacks through the 1/3, which is okay. Not the best, not the worst. And their 3-mana Momir is Enigma Drake, which is just a 0/4, but it does block any creature here. But we can just attack with both creatures. So we get sound damage in. This is when you gain life, put a counter. We have no way to gain life, so this is the CC blank for now. But at least I can still attack through them unless I hit like any decent 4-drop Momir. They hit a Search Party Captain, which is better for late game, and make me not want to attack with the Doomscar Oracle. Or maybe I should still attack with it. They are gonna trade. Actually, no, I don't think I should attack. These two are trading regardless. Maybe I hit a 5 Momir, that's really good. The Momir says, search your library for artifacts, which we don't have. And it's basically a 5-mana 4/4 fire, which is actually pretty good. Getting for 3, and now wait for their 5-drop Momir. They get Eamon on the right hand, so if they leave everything behind, they have good block against 14 Dragon. That means I have to try to hit a good Momir here before anything. We hit a Suruk and Goreclaw, gives everything trample. And the other is blank, so it's basically a Colossal Dread mod with 1 less toughness and give everything trample. Not gonna attack, because everything is a token in Momir, unless you get the conjure stuff, which is not that easy to happen. As you can see, there are no... Oh, Prophetic Bout deal 4 damage to any targets. There, that's a good one. Oh no. Oh, they don't need Delirium, they just choose the deal 4 damage, and now they have flying attacks. But Sork and Goreclaw is also a good attack. And now we can't play any more lands after this. 7 is our limit. Unless we get card draw. Jumbo Cactuar. Okay, if we get this to attack, we just win on the spot, so that's fast. If we get Surk and Goreclaw, that is. Okay. They Momir for garbage, 7-mana 4/4. And yeah, we just win with the Jumbo Cactuar. This is the nature of Momir. Sometimes you just win out of nowhere. Jumbo Cactuar by itself, it doesn't win, but we have a Suruk and Goreclaw. And that will be the second win. And with 3 wins, I can just get all the rewards. Actually, just skip through the first reward. The second reward is a gems. Gems is always nice. Alright, here is the game 4 of this Momir event. Not gonna Momir on 1 as always. Oh, they're gonna greet this and not Momir for 2. Understandable. They want to go for the late game. And in the meantime, let's hit a 2-mana 2/2 that actually gets a foot token when he attacks. If we get to attack, that is. Maybe their Momir for 3 will just be most likely gonna block this. Yep, it's a Linden, the set of that was Queen. 3/3 Vigilance, and if they get a white creature enter, they gain 1 life. Which is a pretty decent for a 3-drop. So now what do we have? We have a Kaisel Larcenist. And that's pretty good. We just get rid of the Linden. But they can use this for Momir later. Or right now if they want to. Yep, they chose to use that for mana. They got something that's better. That's better on our side because we actually have a food that can trigger the lightning. Before anything, let's Momir for 4. It's a sweet to flying, nice. Flyer is nice. And he also dies into a card. Getting card advantage means you can Momir for a bigger thing. Momir for 5 is a flyer. When this creature attacks, put a counter on it. So it's so it just grows, okay. Good to know. And we Momir for 5. Nope. So this is just a blank 5-mana CC flying blank. Because there's no good targets on the other side. We just attack with a 3-2. And if they attack with this, I can just double block, so that's good. Momir for 6 is 3 more strong blood. Okay, that's actually good for them. That's a big, very big flyer. You just double block here. And now I can't attack through that, but we will eventually get a card from Talos Lookout. Momir for 6. That's a Feasting Troll King. 7/6 Vigi Trample. Pretty nice. And the Epic Blood can attack into this board. Yeah, Momir gets a Harmless Glutton, which conveniently gains 3 life for Epic Blood. And I think I'm just gonna double block to claim the card from Talos Lookout. Gotta help us in the long run. More Miracle 7. Oh wow, Meteor Golem, that's premium, nice. That's like one of the best thing I can hit at this moment. Just get rid of their blocker and facing choking attacks for 7. And okay, their Momir stop at 8. And ours stops at 9, I think. I play it. Oh no, ours also stops at. No, stops at 9. Gate Colossus. Very big creature, so now I just can't attack through that. Momir for 8, maybe I have something similar. I get a bigger creature. Oh wow. This is an 8 mana 9/9 vanilla. That's better than the 8/8, basically vanilla. Oh, it does have the cannot be blocked by small dudes. 8/4 trample that trades with a lot of things. And now we can Momir for 9. I actually don't know the statistics here. Is 9 actually better than 8? Not sure. But we do get something that lets us Momir for 10 later. Not gonna attack because this is gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. We just sit. Molder Hawks 9 mana 6/6. It actually doesn't worth 9 mana because of the undergrowth. 7/6 vanilla. Alright, this is the war of vanillas. But now my Momir is 10. So eventually I hit something good, right? The Eldrazi. Literal Eldrazi. Alright, that's nice. Do I want to attack with everything? The answer is no. I think I'm gonna attack with the 9/9 and 12/12 next turn. They get a... Okay. The card, but this single card can just win them the game. Pay 7 life, draw 7 cards, that's not gonna do anything, but they just attack and life links. Ugh. That's disgusting. So, Momir for 10, what do you have? Ginger Tasha's Core Ogre. Draw 7 cards, okay. That's an interesting effect. But I am literally dying to Crystal Banding 2 hits. So I have the attack here. And actually I can eat food to survive Crystal Band for 1 more turn. But oh well. Yep, the double block. But okay, after this, they only have a Grizzle Band left if they do that. Or they just chump block, which is what I would do if I were them. Alright, can we get through a Grizzle Brand? Yep, I just need one trick of Ginger Tasha's. And they're not gonna pay 7 life to draw 7 cards. That's not gonna do anything. They're just gonna Flying Life Lunk. They get another Crash of Rhinos, which is 8/4 trample. Not good on blocks, at least, but we are dying, as you can see. So, first thing, play a land. Second, yeah, we're not gonna deck house. We're gonna eat food here, pretty sure. So let's Momir for 9. We got 9/9. Okay, 9/9 for 9. And if I'm definitely eating the food. 100% happening here. And I need to make sure I have enough power for them to block something. So if I attack like this, that's 9, 7, 6, 22, 27. But in that case, they chump block and have 2 of these things and they just lose. If I send 1 more attacker, chump block, eat. That's not gonna fly. I think I have to. If I leave a Gitachus behind, I can still just double block the A4. And this is Gitachus also. Yeah, let's just make this attack. Grizzle Brand is solo leveling this game right now. I think we get rid of the 8/4 because actually no, it doesn't matter too much. We just die to Grizzle Band. Nonetheless. So let's get rid of their Scale Worm here. And Tremble does Trembling. And we draw 7 cards. Can't hold all these cards in my hand. Dying to Grizzlebrand in 2 turns. Unless we hit something good, like Meteor Golem. I actually don't know what's the best approach here. Which mana is the best for Momir against the Grizzlebrand? They gotta destroy 3 permanents and get flying. Well, that's more flying blockers for Grizzlebrand, but I actually don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. Let's see what they do first. Anyways. Boop, boop. We get 2 flying blockers now. Yeah, I'm not gonna block here. Just in case we hit something good. So we can preserve our angels. And let's Momir for 12. I don't even know if it is a good idea, but... It's a Gelta. Okay, next turn I think I should just Momir for different stuff. Momir... We can Momir a lot of times actually. So it's actually a better idea to just Momir for more things. Instead of one big thing like Gelta here. And if they have Momir something like another slow emancipation, we just lose. 0 credits, whatever. The life gain is pretty obnoxious. Alright, let's Momir for 5 first. And let's see. Alright. Haven of Enduring Hope. Oh, you can only Momir once per turn. Alright, I'm done. I should have Momir for something big. And it's a trade for Gelta regardless. Yep, they used the small toughness first. Understandable. Yep, I didn't actually read the Momir emblem fully. And also, there's a chance I just died to Jitashas. Gonna keep that in mind. Oh, I could have sacked Jingin Gitashas, actually. Oh well. How many lands do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. Sack out of that's nothing. 7 mana CC because of affinity. Uh, 12. That's let's get a 10 here. Annihilator 0. No, we're just gonna die to Kitashas. I'm pretty sure that they're not gonna block this. Oh, Grizzlebrand OP. And I think I'll just call it here, even though I haven't got the 3rd reward. I'm just gonna do that myself later. Overall, Momir is a pretty fun format once in a while. Basically, just try to hit the best creature while your opponent, hope your opponent whiffs. And yeah, they had a Grizzlebrand. I have nothing against Grizzlebrand, so I lose. And that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one.